Oh my goodness, that's the baby. 1 week, right?
Face.
He's pretty cool too.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. Look at his little face. I just want to like look at it. Oh my God, he's just stretching. So cute. And is he a week old now?
Just a little over a week, yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Oh, he is so cute. He looks so like, oh, I'm just in this world fresh. He probably smells really good, right?
He does.
He just got it back. He just got it back.
Big brother. Are you the big brother?
Yes.
Yeah, what's your name?
Jackson.
Jackson, wow. That is so cool. So are you the one who goes skateboarding?
He uses his scooter or his bike.
His scooter? Do you go to the skate park with your scooter or your bike?
Yes.
Is it fun?
Yes.
I've always wanted to do that. So you must be a really cool dude. I can't even do that. So that's awesome, Jackson.
She has a little boy too, Jackson.
I do. He's somewhere. The last time I saw him, he grabbed a waffle and he went under the foosball table. And I was like, you know what? I have a meeting. I don't have time to figure this one out. Let me see if he's still there.
It's under the foosball table. That's great.
No, he left. Anyway, hey, Christina. How are you doing? Hey, Tim. How's it going?
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Soraya. On. Awesome.
Hopefully I won't get cut off.
Because of your internet?
Yeah, I had trouble. I had PD all week, and it was like, I had to turn off the camera, and then it cut me off. So I don't know. I think it's something's up with my computer, too. There has to be a program right back. So I'm using my phone, so hopefully that'll help.
Yeah, a lot of people who I work with were having internet trouble this week.
Okay, so it wasn't just me then.
Probably not just you. But so I invited, now I'm trying to remember her name, so I'm going to go into my email. I invited the person from the city. I think it's Shelly. Yes, Shelly Rios. And I don't know if she's going to be able to make it, but if she doesn't make it, then we're just going to pick a theme today. Are you guys okay with that?
Yep.
Yeah, because as soon as we pick a theme, then we can start with the planning of, well, I mean, like, we can assign roles of where everybody wants to play, but we can open speaker applications. And I know that it's not till October, but it comes fast, y'all. So, and if we don't want to be rushing through this, it's better if we select our speakers now and start working with them without feeling like we're rushing, right?
Definitely. That's one of the first questions people ask me is, what's your theme?
Yes, yes. So we definitely need to pick a theme. And then, and I think that's the only goal I have for us today. And I guess everyone just needs to say what they're good at doing or what they can do. I know, at least for me, I have a full-time job. So during the week, it's quite impossible for me to do many things. I can do things every now and then, but I mean, it's a pretty heavy job. So I mostly do things on the weekend. So I'm really sometimes relying on people who have more flexibility. Does that make sense? Yeah. You're on mute, Tim.
Sorry.
That's okay.
So are you going to go over the job list?
Mm-hmm.
You have a job list?
Yeah. It's just categories, because at this point, the people who are in those categories will decide how they're going to divvy up the work. So like, for example, when I've done it before, marketing has taken on also sponsorship. Does that make sense? So like, whoever's the chair of marketing has also managed not only promoting the event, but managing the sponsorship subcommittee, because they kind of go together, you know, helping. And I know we lost Stephanie earlier, so I'm going to admit her. So I can go over those. But the first thing I think we should do then is just go over the themes, okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to pull up our Trello board.
Yeah.
Oh, I should share my screen. Okay. I don't know why, like, you know, when you log out of one thing on Google, it logs you out of everything. So I don't know what I did, and I logged out of Google. It even logged me out of everything. And then everything I try to go to, I'm having to re-log in, but that's okay.
Especially
Sharing
like
my screen.
2 accounts.
Yeah. So the other thing I wanted to point out is that, hold on, let's go here. Okay, I'm still waiting for it to log in. The other thing I wanted to point out is that I have intentionally not started filling in that Trello board. I mean, I can go in here and like, you know, I know how to use Trello, so I can make it pretty crazy, right? With all the assignments and everything. And I've intentionally not done that because I kind of want to go at the flow of everybody here. Does that make sense? So I want you all to kind of let me know as much or as little as you think we should be doing. Like, for example, on this side, we may have people who come in who are really like awesome heavy hitters, and they may come and just want to keep up with what we're doing. So like this meeting is being recorded, and I'll drop it in here on this side. And just want to make sure, can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
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 So like right here, I'm going to be dropping the next meeting. So people can always come, you know, you don't have to come at 9. You can come in and see what's going on. And then, so for today, we're going to talk through the themes, okay?
Yes.
And then what we'll do after that is assign the different roles. Now, let me add it in here. To me, that's the most important one, marketing, haha. Getting people excited about it. Okay, so let's go through the themes. I don't think that Shelly's going to be joining us today. And for those of you who don't know, Shelly is the person who knows how events are run at ColePark. She works for the City Parks and Recreation Department. And she's the one who gave us permission to have our event. So
Awesome.
she's the woman with all the cards. All right, so let's start with apocalypse. So that was a theme that was thrown out there. And it was about apocalypse getting, the word apocalypse has caught a bad rap. It's not the end of the world. It's an awakening, the great unveiling, the lifting of the veil. What do y'all think about that?
That was the first thing I thought. It was like end of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's,
I was like, oh my God, it's like doomsday.
yeah.
Right. Okay, so that's one. And then the second one was shine. And shine, ooh, I hadn't even gone in here, y'all, since this has all been posted in here. But I guess I'm going to start from the beginning. Tim is like, was this mine? Yes, it was yours, Tim. And so, hey, Tim, you're on here right now. Tell us, what is this theme?
Well, it started being down at ColePark. The sun on the bay, because there's something about that, and just keeping that theme, shine, and my last, I think it just comes down to each person could shine a light on something.
I love it. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like everything Corpus Christi, right? Sparkling City by the Bay.
Yeah.
And then I also like the idea that it's shine a light. What did you say? Can you say it again? Shine a light.
Just shine, that would just open it up to shine a light on anything that you think is important or means something to you or is worth spreading.
Shine a light on your ideas, right?
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, yeah.
Because your ideas are worth spreading.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just the name.
This is why I stand, y'all, because I'm all crazy when I have it. When I get crazy, I'm like dancing. I do my own dance parties. Okay, I really like that. Okay, so that's a good one. Anything else to add on shine? There was a bunch of other, like Chris also chimed in, and he has
I was just gonna say, just the name itself has such a positive vibe. I think that's great.
Yeah.
It's like you shine with a glow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it. So it's like,
Yeah,
we're going to teach people how to glow, how to be strong, right? So that you control your shine from the inside out. Oh, with your idea, you let your idea out and then shine.
Yeah.
I just like it that it's like shine, and I think of light. We need so much light right now. It's like
we do need light. Somebody wants to come in. Someone's knocking. Did y'all hear that? I like the little dings. It's like knock knock.
So is this like a yearly theme or kind of a like motto for our TEDx platform, or like
It's only for this event.
Oh, for this one event. Okay.
And the TEDxColePark was I just picked ColePark because we can't do a full-blown Corpus Christi one because I'm just like what's happening right now. I don't think we're gonna be indoors doing stuff for a while. So
Okay.
I was just like, okay, let's do something fun and not, minimize the Corpus Christi one. So let's do ColePark. We can do anything, right? So if we did this TEDxColePark Shine theme and we did TEDxColePark again, let's say we're so good at it that we feel like we can knock another one out in December for Christmas or something, we can pick a new theme.
Okay, cool.
Sure.
Yeah.
I liked a lot of the comments that were on the board.
For the Shine one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we know that we like that one. And then, so I don't know if you guys agree, but what I'm going to do is pick our top 3 and then I'll throw them into the planning thing as a poll.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah?
Yep.
So that way, we've kind of decided these are the 3, and then we let everyone feel like they had a part to play,
Absolutely.
And I think when you have an event and people who can't make it at 9 on Saturday, I don't want them to feel like they're not a part of this.
I would just be careful with the Rise and Shine because we already have an event in Corpus that is called Rise and Shine.
Okay.
That's true.
But otherwise, it has a really good feel to it.
Thanks, Christina. And it's like a run, right?
Yeah.
It is.
I thought that was the Rise and Run, but either way, we don't want to steal anybody's name.
Yeah.
It's Rise and Shine, but it is a 5K run. I know because I've done it before, and they've had it every year. This year, of course, everything's gonna change, but I don't know.
Y'all, I'm only recording because I can't find my phone, but there's like 3 birds looking at me outside my window. So strange. Just ignore me. Keep talking about themes. Oh my goodness. This is like the coolest thing, y'all.
That's a good omen.
Sorry. They're
We should
all
probably
looking at me.
scratch my
That's awesome.
apocalypse
And
idea.
they're not even running away. I
Yeah,
wish I had opened my blinds properly. This is too cool. Okay.
There's a Spanish version, Christina. There's Bria, but it doesn't. I don't know if it comes out the same.
What we can do
That's
then,
Spanish for shine? What is it?
It's Bria.
Tria?
Bria is to shine.
That's nice.
So what I was thinking when you talked about that Rise and Shine by the Rice School, right? I think I don't know, I really like them, and I think they would be willing to be part of this.
Oh, yeah?
So if we pick Shine, we pull them into it, right? And then they're part of it. And maybe everyone does a 5K before the TEDx. No, kidding. Totally kidding. It's a very huge. But I'm just thinking, like I really like Shine, so I like that. But I can see how if it does get selected, we would need to bring them into the fold. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like what they stand for, right? So maybe we even make sure that one of our speakers is a representative of their school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, something that draws like the youth into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's absolutely great. I have a presence, a young presence.
Yeah.
There.
They could do a performance even. I don't know.
Great.
It could be something, right? I love it. Thank you so much for bringing that up, Christina.
Do they have like a TED Junior where it's kids talking? Have they done that?
So this is the funnest thing about TED, y'all. So let me see if I'm not gonna like confuse us, but you can do pretty much anything TED. So we've done a TEDx Women. We've done TEDx Youth Day. You can pretty much any TED, whatever you want to do is available. So, sorry? Somebody said something. I didn't hear what somebody said.
I don't know if you can hear me. I was just agreeing with Tim. I had that same question because I know there's some young people who want to have like their own event. But I kind of wanted to go through this event so I would actually know what it entails, how to do it. And I don't think Armand's on here today, but I'll get him on just so he can start participating.
Yeah. So a TEDx youth event, you can only have speakers who are under 18.
Yep.
So there's criterias, and of course TEDx women, you can only have women. So that's kind of how it goes. And then we have we can also do a TEDx salon, and that the talks have to be between 2 to 3 minutes. So they're supposed to go really fast, and they're supposed to be like, I don't want to say at a bar, but they're supposed to be at like a place that people are having fun already, and they just go up there and give a talk and you're done. Does that make sense?
That's cool.
So we can talk about like all the different types that can, like we can use TEDx Corpus Christi as the hub, and then like, wouldn't it be awesome if there's just TEDx events happening in Corpus, people just sharing, kids sharing, everybody doing stuff, you know, it would be good.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Love it.
Cool. All right, the next theme was ambiguity. And this one was by Marge. She's not here, but ambiguity, as in the gray area. This is Chris's, y'all can see Chris said this, as in the gray area between black and white, as in varying shades of truth. Yep, I guess that's kind of what she means, is ambiguity. The next one is culture. So a theme of culture by Brittany. How do you incorporate any culture into your life? And that would be really relevant for today, right? So it would be like TEDxColePark presents culture or something like that. What do y'all think about that one?
I like it.
I like the phrasing.
Sorry, did you say something, Stephanie?
Oh, I mean, I like how it sounds like TEDxColePark presents culture, and then have that kind of gives it a context that I think is like you were saying, relevant to today. There just wasn't as many comments, so I'm not too sure like at what approach would speakers go for that, because it's very open, you know, onto what people are defining as culture.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but I think that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing.
Okay. So the next one is connectivity or connections. And this one was by Dr. Elwood, my professor, Sue Elwood. Do y'all know Sue Elwood?
No.
Okay.
Professor at the university?
Yes, Texas A&M.
What
She
is
taught
she?
instructional design. She taught
Oh,
me
wow.
instructional design. Making connections to others within our community, whether synchronous or asynchronous, face-to-face. See, she's bringing in all her tech stuff here. All her
I need to
teaching.
talk to her.
Like Dr. Elwood,
Like,
that's what she does. That's what she does. Lisa Oliver. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Lisa's here. She's with Parks and Rec of the city. So we have people. So she could probably do. We could probably table the theme, and we could talk about that. Lisa Oliver. Let me see whether she can hear us. Hey, Lisa, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
I'm so glad you're here.
Yay.
We've
Hi,
been like
Lisa.
thinking to ourselves, like, okay, you know, because I know Shelly said that at one point she's gonna try to make it to our meeting so she can give us a really good understanding of how to run an event at Cole Park. And I was telling everyone, like, I think that's the best route to go, is just to get advice from you guys.
Yes, that way we're all on the same page from the get-go.
Yes, yes. So for those of y'all who don't know who Lisa Oliver is, I'm not sure what her title is now, but she pretty much runs Parks and Rec. I'm kidding.
No, I do not.
I know, but she's a go-to person. And she does so many things at the Parks and Rec department for the city. She manages many things. I think the seniors, the Parks and Rec centers, like just so many other things that go on in the city.
Yeah, it's community relations and engagement is the area. So
there you go. So now you heard her title, so it kind of makes sense to what we're doing here today. And it was through her and Becky Perrin and Shelly Rios that we got all this coordinated to have it at Cole Park. So Lisa, are you just here to listen in, or do you want to talk us through a Cole Park event?
I was calling to listen in.
Okay.
I wasn't prepared for the any
That's
background.
fine.
But if you have questions, I will surely take them back and give you responses. That's
sure. Okay,
I
so
can
what
help
we'll
with that
do,
for sure.
I don't know if y'all agreed, let me know. Do you want us to just finish up the themes and then we bring in Lisa?
That'll be good.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Lisa, we're trying to pick a theme, okay?
Okay.
So this next one is Connectivity and Connections, okay, by Dr. Elwood. And she always tells me to call her Sue, but after somebody's taught you, you cannot call them by their first name.
Yeah.
How can we reach out, serve out, give out for greater servant leadership within our community relationships? I like that. So I'm gonna write it down because it could
Yeah.
be like a sub. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that would, I mean, definitely one to vote on for sure.
Yeah. Connectivity,
Yep.
connections. I like that.
Even or even connect. We just
Connect.
keep it simple, and that connections that opens so much.
Mm-hmm.
That really, I like that focus.
Mm-hmm.
I really
And
do like
we
that.
are going to be streaming this event. So even though
Yeah.
people who don't come to ColePark for one reason or another, they can watch it live.
Yeah.
So this kind of fits with her whole thing. And we'll just tag her to be in charge of that if she's
And
listening.
it just sounds like it's what this time needs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To connect.
Yeah.
Connect.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've done connect, and then the divine feminine. Okay, so this is by Chris. Chris, ooh, I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Maybe because you're a new daddy. He's pulling in his feminism. Okay, the materialistic male dominator ego, wow, has dominated, and I like men, by the way, and plundered this planet for long enough. Okay, restore balance to the sacred sexual union and replenish Gaia. Men can learn to be strong without destruction or owning people. Yes, I agree. Can I put a smiley face? How do you do
That's
smiley
pretty
face?
deep.
There you go. I know, that's why I put a smiley face. That's awesome. Maybe we can save that one for TEDx Women. And then Chris, if you're still listening, let me see if he's still there. You can be the curator of that.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely still listening.
Yeah. So maybe this one we can use it for if we did TEDx Women, right?
Sure.
This would be like a, I don't want to say a feminist movement type of a theme, but this would definitely be in, connect with your inner goddess. This is what that sounds like. The divine feminine. So I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, the next is community. And this was by Armand Alex. So community sounds like connect, right? Connect,
Yes.
coming together. So I'm gonna merge those together. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yes. I'm glad he participated. He's my little mentee.
Okay, is he a student?
He is a student at A&M. He is involved. I got him involved with Earth Echo International. He does conservation projects. He's done Youth Summit. He's really
Is this that mentor program that the alumni were doing?
No. This is something totally different. This
Okay.
is an international stuff.
Okay.
I don't know where the heck I'm going.
I was gonna say, man, you're going above and beyond because I thought that ended. Okay. I was like, oh my gosh. Okay. I was like, I need to call mine then. And then he also put in revive. Revive is this has the same shine energy, but it could be used as reviving the community for action. When I think of the word revive, I don't know about y'all, but I grew up in Nairobi, Kenya, and it's
Church.
Exactly. It's a revival, I don't know. I've never heard of a revival here in Corpus Christi, but back home, there's like a revival every weekend, y'all. There's always a revival going on. So that's what that reminds me of. So like getting together and just, somebody else wants to be admitted, I think. Let me see. Oh, she's here, March. And she was the one who had ambiguity. So let's just get a little bit more of a definition from her. But it looks like I wrote down our top ones so far until we hear from Marge when she gets back, when her audio kicks in. I have Apocalypse, Sparkling City by the Bay, which is Shine. I don't know why I wrote Sparkling City by the Bay. Shine, Culture, and then Connect. And now, Marge, can you hear us? Hi, Marge. She can't hear us. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so what do y'all think?
I would take off Apocalypse because that's going to scare too many people away just with the name.
Okay.
Yeah. I did like yours, Tim, but I also like the Connect. I
Yep.
think right now it can be so much.
Yep.
Connecting
Yep.
culture, connecting
Yep.
people, connecting issues.
Yep.
I mean, you can do so
Correlate
much
is
with that.
fine.
Could
Hi
we
guys,
merge
I think
them?
I'm
Like,
unmuted now. Am I?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, Marge.
Okay. Hi, I'm sorry. I was talking, but I couldn't find the unmute button on my
Okay.
phone.
That's okay.
Apologize.
Nice to see you. Oh, I like how you flipped it. So now we can really see you. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So do you want to introduce yourself? And then we actually kind of talked about your theme already. So let us know why you put the theme ambiguity.
Okay. So I'm Marge Benham Hutchins. I'm new to the Coastal Bend. I came to TAMUCC in September, and I do research. Actually, I don't know if any of you saw me, but I was on TV in Corpus Christi like just 2 nights ago about my research. But
Okay. We're gonna look you up.
basically, so my research has always been about patient involvement in their healthcare and access to communication in a healthcare environment. And then I'm also a professor in nursing, and I've been doing this for a while. But anyhow, ambiguity, the reason I did that is because my own personal motto lately has been comfort with ambiguity, and that we don't know, and that we are constantly having to go to plan B, C, D, or whatever. And, you know, the university is a perfect example where it's a, you know, do we have classes in the fall? What are they going to look like? Do we do them online? That's one thing, but even individuals, do I go to the store? Do I not go? Do I wear a mask? Do I not wear a mask? You know, it's like we're in this environment right now where ambiguity is running things. And so to me, I tried to develop this comfort with it because I like the ability to plan and know what's coming next. So I've had to really work on that myself. So that's why I thought of it when this came up. So
Yes, I like that actually. It sounds so real for today, right? I'm sure y'all will agree that everything kind of feels like it's in a flux, and so you have to learn how to, like I say, it's like a boxer. You're dodging, you know, you're rolling with the punches, right? It sounds like a talk. It actually sounds like you could give a talk about that.
I think there's people, you know, I that was one of the things I was going to try to get information today too, is, you know, how to what we're looking for in speakers and that process, if it's developed yet. I'm not sure. I just happened upon you guys on Facebook. And then I signed up, and then I did this. And then this morning I was ready around 9 o'clock, and then my little dogs distracted me with needing to go out. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh, wait a minute.
You missed a bit of it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I guess Saturday mornings, my brain wasn't quite working yet.
That's okay. It happens. But you're here now. So thank you so much for pouring into us with your cool idea, and then also finding the TED Trello board, TEDxColePark Trello board, and putting your theme on there. So, but I was going to say to everybody, we kind of had talked about yours a little bit, Marge, and we kind of, and Chris had kind of chimed in there already, because, you know, is it the space between black and white, the gray area? And we thought that that's a great word. And maybe from what I've heard, it sounds like that could be an opportunity for a talk. Do you agree?
Oh, yeah, definitely. And yeah, it is that area between black and white. I think we're living it right now. I think there's many times in our lives that maybe we've dealt with this, but probably not in every single aspect of our life. There might be something for sure, and or something that we can make a decision and know which is the better. And now I think that is definitely something that we're all experiencing. And like I said, from my own perspective, I remind myself that I have to be comfortable with ambiguity. So, you know, when I try to be controlling.
So so I guess we had kind of decided on 3 that we are looking at for everyone to vote on. So we're looking at shine as 1. We're looking at culture as a 2nd, and then connect as a 3rd. And I really think that your theme, Marge, would fit within a talk within one of these 3. I think that's that would fall really nicely in there. So what do y'all think about our top 3?
Like it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So And because
You
we are
probably discussed this, but what does shine?
Sure. So the city of Corpus Christi is known as the sparkling city by the bay. And because it's going to be at Cole Park, it's overlooking the water, there is going to be some glistening, shining going on. So there's the visual effect, but also the effect of you shining from the inside out, and your idea is the one that shines out because your idea is worth sharing. So that was, Tim, did I say that correctly or?
Yes.
Okay.
Shine a light on some idea that you have to share.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Light on an idea. And then the other thing with Shine is we do have an organization in town called the Rise School, and it has an event called Rise and Shine. So if we did pick Shine, or if it did get selected, we would need to collaborate with them.
Mm-hmm.
And understanding that it's just our theme, it's not the name of our event. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because we've done events in the past, and they've been like TEDx Corpus Christi, share your voice. You know?
Right. Okay. So that was my other question. So has it been something that's been done before? This is this year's TEDx conference, or is this something that is emerging more from the ground up this year? I don't know the history behind it.
Yes. So for this year specifically, there's been a lot of movement of people moving out in and out of Corpus Christi. So a lot of the organizers previously are no longer live in Corpus Christi. So I was like, my friends, they've left me. But so now there's a brand new team. So we're starting, I mean, I have experience, but I'm treating this as like a brand. I want everyone to learn together so we can do more. And the more people involved, the more of these we can do. And it just becomes like a big family of people sharing ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So are you guys okay with Shine, Culture, and Connect?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
and then I'm going to just ask, because I think when people vote, it's important for them to know the definitions. So, like, for example, Marge made a good point. She didn't know what shine meant. So I'm just going to say shine, and then, you know, like a tag, how you can say the theme is shine, and then what the tag is, so people know what they're voting for. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So let's talk through that for a minute. So shine is shine a light on your ideas because they're worth sharing.
Something like that, yeah.
Is that okay?
Sure.
And if you guys don't like what I'm saying, then just tell me. Otherwise, that's what I'm putting. Shine a light on your ideas because they're worth sharing.
Yeah.
And I have to write it down or I will not forget because I have kids. Trust me. Okay, so culture. The culture one was, how do you incorporate any culture into your life? And I had kind of said, TEDxColePark presents culture. And then maybe that can be, that question can be the tag.
How do you incorporate?
What do y'all think?
Yeah. I mean, culture. I mean, that could be so many things.
Yeah. I just want people to get the gist of why they would be voting for it.
Yes.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah. How do you? What does that word mean to you? That's.
Yeah. I think that's simple.
Ooh, even that, what you said, Tim, right?
Yeah, I kind of like that. What does the word mean to you?
Hey, Carletta.
Hi. Just want, I wanted to welcome Dr. Hutchins. She actually was a former professor of mine. She probably doesn't remember.
Oh, yeah, no, I remember now. Yeah.
So I'm so
at TWU's, right? At TWU.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here, welcome.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yes, I'm now in the School of Nursing here at TWU. I mean, at TAMU. I came from Austin. I was TWU, then Austin, and then now TAMU. Yeah, great to see you.
Great seeing you too.
This is a small world, y'all. So that's Texas Women's, right? University?
Yeah, right.
And then now you're in Corpus Christi.
Right.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
For a while I was at UT Austin, and then I came down here and joined here in September.
How
and
fantastic.
I have a couple of my other former students that are actually faculty members with me in the College of Nursing. So it's been wonderful reconnecting with everyone.
That's awesome. Well, welcome to Corpus again.
And there's Connect. There's Connect right
Connect.
there.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Awesome. Okay. So I think I like culture. What does that mean to you?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then connect.
Yep.
Thanks, Pauletta. That was fun. connect, you totally brought the whole theme together. We should just put Carlotta and Dr. Hutchins. Okay. Making connections to, okay, so
Small
Dr.
world.
Elwood,
Right?
yeah, connect. How can you reach out, serve out, and give out for greater servant leadership within our community? Yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
It's a little
That
wordy,
sounds
but
good.
like,
It is a little wordy, but connect.
but I think it gets the point across. Like
Yeah.
it's defines a
Maybe
little
it
bit
could
better.
just be reach out, serve out. Reach
Serve
out,
our
serve out for our community or something. I don't know. Connect for our community.
Yeah, something short.
Yeah, like a little tag, like we have like reaching, connecting, serving, or something like that. I don't know how to say that.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm getting in the weeds with it, y'all.
Connections
But
to serve our community.
Yeah.
I actually use social network analysis in a lot of my research, and you know, looking at the connections and that whole small world idea, you know, like how many degrees you are from Kevin Bacon, you might have seen things like that. And you know, I think Carlotta and I both just now identify that sometimes we have those connections. And
mhm.
I'm
Okay,
thinking like something about relationship,
Mhm.
like the importance of relationship.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's this thing that says the central purpose of social communication system. No, I don't like that.
I like relationships, Tim. I like that.
Yeah.
Promoting,
So-
promoting relationship or something.
Promoting, creating relationships to reaching out to create relationships, reaching out to create community relationships so we can serve the greater good.
Yeah.
yes,
Or serve community.
Serve our community, right?
Because I mean, a part of well-being is contribution to a community.
Yes.
So somehow contributing to that, yeah, by relationship, reaching out, relationship.
Community well-being.
Connect and contribute to our community's well-being.
Community, I like community well-being.
mm-hmm.
Corpus well-being or Corpus
Yeah.
Christi.
Connection.
Okay, so connect, reaching out to form relationships to serve out for Corpus Christi's well-being. That sounds long, but so I think somebody wants to come in. Let me check here. So Rita got dropped. I didn't even notice. She told us she was going to get dropped. Is that too long?
Thank you guys.
One more time.
And correct me if I said it wrong. Connect, reach out to form relationships to serve out for our Corpus Christi's well-being. For Corpus Christi's well-being.
To serve out that
We can say, we don't have to say serve out.
Yeah, it doesn't really flow. I'm trying to, we're thinking.
I'm thinking you making connections and forming relationships in the community or something like that. Yeah, something
Mhm.
not so, I don't know. I know you're trying to use the words from the prompt here.
Yeah, we don't have to, but I was just trying to, anyway, I like that. So I'm writing down connect, making connections to form relationships in the community. Or making connections to serve our community.
Yes. That
Making
sounds
connections. Building relationships to serve our community.
What if you just put connecting, Lisa? Connecting through relationships and or something like that.
That's good too.
Sorry, say that again, Sarita.
I'm trying to look at your thingy.
Connecting.
It's so because it sounds more like it's like present. Like, I mean, not that making is not, but just like connecting to others within our community or connecting through relationship, through serving, through something like that. I'm trying to think. I wish I was home so I could type it out or something.
Why don't we do this? Let's just pick something that, because people are going to vote, right? And so we just kind of need something general. So let's pick something we're okay with. I have 3 written down. I'm going to read them out. And then we can, and then if this does become the theme that's picked, then we have to refine it. Does that make sense?
Yes,
Yeah.
I saw Chris, I saw
I have
yours.
one
It says connecting to yourself and others through relationships or something.
Is there something in the chat?
Yeah, Chris,
Okay,
that was
somebody
yours.
be my chat master, because
I
We need
had
to do
one
that in the
idea
future.
about adding, oh, I'm sorry. Okay, sorry. It's always hard in these things to know it's always going to talk. My idea was to somehow integrate the word diverse, like connecting diverse whatever within the Corpus Christi community. It could be thoughts, people, ideas, diverse ideas. I don't know. That's just thinking out loud.
Yeah.
okay, I'm going to read out what we have so far, okay? Sorry, y'all. I was moving the chat to my iPad so I can be a little bit multitasking. Okay.
All right.
So just want to make sure I don't miss anything. Okay, so we have connect, reaching out to form relationships to serve our community. Connect, making connections to form relationships in the community. Connect, connecting to others within our community.
But what about like connect to others to strengthen community?
Connect
good.
to connect
That'd
with
be good.
others
Connect with others to strengthen community.
to strengthen community. Oh, and I like that because it doesn't mean like our community. It's just like community, right? It could be your family, it could be your job, it could be the Corpus Christi. I like just using the word community. And then connect, fostering relationships for the greater good of our community. Reach out and connect with our community for the greater good. Yes. Okay. Thanks, Stephanie.
And maybe adding inclusive, maybe that will tie in what you were saying earlier in terms of city within the, I don't know.
So connect to increase inclusion with others to strengthen community. Why don't we do this? Let's just pick this simple one, which is connect with others to strengthen community.
Yes.
And then if connect gets
later we
picked,
can.
then we'll have a whole meeting about it.
Right.
We'll probably, and I hate having these, not I hate, I put that away. I don't hate anything. It's not my best thing to do these meetings online. So it would be really cool. Like when you're vibing on themes and stuff, I feel like I need people's like physical energy. Like I want to feel the energy.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll have to do it at ColePark or something. Hi, mister. Okay, so let's go ahead and table the themes. We have 1, 2, 3 themes done. I have the tags and we're done with that. And now, if she's still here, I'm going to stop sharing my screen so we can talk about it. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll keep the screen up. Lisa, are you going to be showing yourself or you're going to be behind the camera?
I'm behind the camera this morning.
Okay, that's fine. So let's go ahead and talk through the logistics of ColePark.
Okay, I was reading there where someone did a site visit, I guess.
Yes, he just went to look. Right, Chris?
Oh, okay.
So do you want to go ahead and tell us a little bit about your thoughts?
Well, this is my first conversation with you on the topic, but
okay.
The permit has the permit already been completed? I guess that's the first step.
Okay, so I'm glad you said that. I submitted the permit to Shelly.
Okay.
And she gave us the approval.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And obviously with COVID, we don't know what that's going to look like in October, but knowing that there would need to be some type of COVID precautions in the plan, so.
Yes, so a COVID task force. That could be a committee.
Right.
Yeah.
Is this ColePark? It's just outside, right? Is there an inside? Just
Yeah,
outside.
this,
Okay.
it's an outside venue, yes.
Okay, I want to make sure I was thinking of the right place.
Yeah, it's an
What about,
outside
like, the
venue and it has
restroom?
the I'm sorry?
What about like the restroom area?
There's restrooms outside of the amphitheater. They're public restrooms.
And are those like managed by you all?
Yes.
Do you recommend that we also
Yeah.
consider the portable restrooms?
Yes, for the number of people. I don't know what the estimated number of attendees is. What were your thoughts on that? And that's also part of that. When you submit the permit, then there's also an event plan that'll call for that as well. And also number of trash cans based on the number of people. So the logistics end of it.
And you guys do all that? Like, will you tell us based off of the number of people, all the details we need to have?
Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry, somebody else dropped off?
And then the other part of it with logistics is also going to be parking. Again, it's going to be based on what are the estimated number of attendees. So then we'll need to look at what is the anticipated parking needs, and then if PD needs to be involved for any type of traffic control. So that would be another expense if that's needed as well.
And
no, we
will you
have
tell
that.
us if we need to have PD involved?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so.
And then what were the hours of the event again, Lisa?
10 to 1. 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on a Saturday.
Okay, got it.
So those are all great things. And the number one thing, I don't know if y'all can chime in if you want, the number one thing I heard was cost. Of everything.
Yeah, and anticipate that, because obviously with portable restrooms, that's a cost.
Right.
If you're gonna bring in any type of Skittle cans, that's another expense.
But like the cost,
wonder if
I
we're
guess
gonna
I meant
need-
about the
if
city
you're-
side, like the police department.
If you're going
we
to
have
have,
pay them?
I'm sorry?
We have to pay the police department?
Yes, because this would be outside of their regular scope of work, yeah.
Okay. And what is that?
Especially, since it's a special event, it's a special event at ColePark. Then you may also consider your AV needs. Whatever your AV needs are going to be also for your sound. That's going to be another expense. Whoever is working your sound, you'll need somebody to do that.
And how do you guys typically do that? Do you have a vendor who you've worked with before who, not you, but like other events work with, and that person already knows the space?
Yes, and I'm sure Shelley or the special events office would have that available to share with you.
Yes.
For example, the like who Bayjamin uses.
Yes, that's exactly.
Yes.
When I talked to Shelly, I was like, can you just give me the lowdown on Bayjamming? Because if you can do Bayjamming, then we're good.
Yeah.
And even the one where, is Bayjamming the one where y'all play the movie, or is it just the concert series?
Yeah. That's the concert series. And then we have the movies at the park also.
Yeah. So whoever runs those two events are the people I need to pick their brains more than anything.
I think his
And
name
I
was.
think we need to also plan for, like, if we're going to have the portable restrooms, that we have hand washing stations and, you know, gel and the materials we might need to make sure that everything is wiped down and cleaned and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, and that'll play into your COVID checklist.
Got it. Now, when you said
so those are additional
checklist,
expenses.
Yeah, have you guys?
Yes, John Nelson is his name.
What is his name?
With Bayjamin.
John Nelson.
Oh, I know him. He's the GIS dude.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, that's my friend. Okay, we're good then. We're good. We'll just call my friend. He's awesome, by the way. He works with Delmar, right?
I believe so.
Okay, so I don't know if y'all know, but there's a TEDx premiere event happening in 10 minutes. So I'm getting off now. I'll be here.
Yeah, so it looks like you're gonna need, if there isn't already, Lisa, just a logistics committee or whoever's
Yes.
going to be involved with that
That's
piece.
definitely on it's on the thing. We have
Okay,
in fact,
I
this
didn't remember
part
seeing
is-
it. Sorry. Okay.
No, don't be sorry. I'm just saying yes,
Yeah.
yes. What you said, we do have that considered.
Could I ask
But-
a quick question? So since this is an outside event, I know I had signed up for the tickets or whatever, to come, but is there really a way to control who comes or doesn't, or who has a ticket or
It's a free
anything
event.
like that?
The tickets don't
Pardon?
cost anything.
Right, but people may not sign up for the tickets. They may just hear about it and come and that type of thing. So I think maybe we need to be prepared for more
Yeah,
than sign up. And I'm not sure. Lisa, are you the one that's talking right now?
I'm not.
Yes, if
okay.
you're wanting to do that, if you're wanting to have a controlled access, now you're talking setting up a fence, temporary
Yeah,
fencing.
we're not doing that. It's a free
Yeah,
event.
no, I was just, no,
That's the
no,
only
I was
other way to
thinking-
control access. Yeah,
I
that
was
would be
thinking of the
costly.
number, whether it would be accurate or not.
It's at Cole Park. It's a
people may-
huge park, Dr. Hutchins.
Yeah. Oh, I know that. But when we're trying to estimate what we need based on crowd, the number who sign up may not reflect the actual number who come. I guess that's
Well,
what I
we're
was really just
prepared for
thinking.
100 people. That's the max that we can promote for. But because it's at a park, we can't control how many people come. Does that make sense?
Right. Yeah. That's what I
Yeah.
thought. Just
So we
keeping
have
that in mind as we're
Our
doing
max
this.
at 100.
Mhm.
Okay.
And
so,
I don't know what the number is. For example, I don't have it with me on the average number of attendance at Bay Jammin' or at the movies, and that would give you a gauge as to what a good draw is. And those are in the evening, so I can get you that number.
Thanks.
Will we also be filming it besides the sound? Will there
We
be
have to.
filming of?
That's mandatory.
Yeah. So that would have to be additional.
That's
AV,
another expense right there.
Yeah, AV needs like actually filming them.
Yeah, so some of this stuff, like I already know people who can do it for us. So it wouldn't necessarily cost us anything. It's just coordinating. Does that make sense?
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Because it's a community event. So this type of an event, it's not like TEDx. Nobody owns TEDx. It's a nonprofit, and it's somewhere else, right? And they give us a license to be able to use their name to host a TEDx type event in our community. So whatever we're doing, this is why we need the sponsorship committee. We have to try to figure out how not to pay for things, if that makes sense. Because first of all, we can't make money and we can't have money left over. So usually what we do is the sponsorship packages are made up of what do we need. So like, I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not saying that they said yes, but I'm thinking like Playberg Bank would be like the sponsor of whatever, right? The thing. Then they get the invoice and we don't have to deal with like collecting money and all that. Does that make sense?
Oh, good. Yeah.
Right. You're
That's
right. Because
helpful.
so there's no fiscal agent.
No, we don't want to have one.
So
In
really,
fact, but
the
we do have
sponsorship-
one to make sure that we're not doing that. And it's
Okay.
Linda Herndon. You know
Who is
Linda,
it?
right, Lisa?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so
Yes.
she's helping
Linda
us with
Herndon.
the finances side, even though there's not really
Right.
finances, if that makes sense. Well, we are kind of collecting some money because we are ordering for those people who want a name badge, like a souvenir name badge, or if they want whatever extra stuff, we're ordering it at cost. So whatever it costs to have those things ordered, we're just gonna order them for the people who want them. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like I want one, right? So I'm gonna order my $5 name badge. But if for the people who don't care about a name badge, they don't need to get one.
Got it.
Okay. Okay, so is there, and I know, so it almost sounds like Lisa, we would need to get the, it sounds like I haven't received something from Shelley. Right? Like a document?
Right.
Okay.
Right. So I can visit with her
Yeah.
this coming week.
Yeah, and then like I don't mind getting on a call with you guys during the week,
Okay.
and we can see how to figure this out. Because I really, the whole point of this is for Corpus Christi to come together, right? And using Cole Park as just a venue for people to share their ideas for Corpus.
Right.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
sounds like the connect thing, getting corpus to come together.
Yeah, he said that. Write that down. So now y'all know how it's gonna work, right? So I guess we have 5 more minutes. So was there anything else anybody wanted to say? Sorry, I just saw the chat, even though I pulled the chat to the side. So yes, so Stephanie did say, I think John Nelson is the person. And then Andrea, hello Andrea. Hey, I have something with you at 3 p.m. Yes, you do, Andrea. Sorry, I'm reading a private message. Hello. What's her name? Yes, I'm interviewing Andrea for the Power of Hero podcast. So it's gonna be fun, Andrea. She's a hero in our community. So we need to hear her story. Her story of making everybody love math. Talk about taking on a challenge. But that's awesome. We'll talk about that today. We're talking about how to get everyone loving math. See, math is easy. Okay. So
maybe we can have masks for our event.
Yes.
And have the logo.
Okay, so maybe we can even have that as an option, right? Masks. And I know that there's
they might be
town.
required in the community. It will depend.
Well, what if
and
we made some masks and people could just order them, like the way they're ordering name badges, right?
Right.
I'm gonna put that on there. Masks for tickets. And what I'm gonna do is contact Milestones. Do y'all know Milestones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna contact them because I just saw on their Instagram that they are printing anything. They have masks already and they can print anything you want. So maybe they can be our mask people. So they'll just need to tell me how much it is per mask and I'll put it on the Eventbrite.
Can they be red masks?
They can be red masks with TEDx.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it will be like black or whatever. So red with TEDx focus.
ColePark.
Like across your face.
TEDxColePark.
I mean,
yeah,
sorry,
ColePark or
ColePark.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like the ones that
like
have a smiley face already. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
So like you look like you're smiling even though you're behind the mask, behind the fold. You're making.
It could be that could be ColePark. Could be like in a smiley.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like it. And then like the TED could be up here, right? Like a little like. Oh my goodness! Let me draw that, and I'm just gonna commission that to be made immediately, so we can look at it. So let's see, and then the TED logo, TEDx logo. I love that. I want one right now. That would be good for promotion too, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like we could get them ahead of time. I love it. Okay.
Yep.
And then people could ask.
Maybe we could get somebody to sponsor them too. So.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna reach out to them, and there's such good people that I'm pretty sure that they'll try to support it. And obviously, they're a small business, so we do want to pay them for it. But I'm pretty sure, yes, we can probably get somebody to sponsor it. Now, remember, when we have the TEDx logo, we can't have another logo on it. So whoever sponsors that is not going to get a visual sponsorship.
Right.
Yeah.
So
okay,
when as soon as
give them a shout out, right?
Will we have a list? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, Mark.
Oh, I was going to say, do we have a list? I'm sorry, I got my thumb right in front of there, don't I? Will we have a list of sponsorship opportunities and the approximate cost so that we can identify? Yeah.
Yes. So the people who are in the marketing committee would manage sponsorship, which I kind of showed everybody the spreadsheet previously, and there's a tab for sponsorship considerations. So even creating the packages, right? So you create the packages, and then what is the sponsor getting out of it? So the pre and post-production advertising that they're gonna get so that they get value for their sponsorship.
Okay.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Yeah, sounds great. Okay, y'all. I have a date with TEDx Premiere, y'all. So I don't know if y'all are joining me, but TED is actually having like a big event today. So I'm gonna be tuning into that. And there's a dance party at the end, so if you're feeling so inclined, join us.
That must be fun.
Can you share the link for that on our group page?
Oh, let me do that right now. Oh, I'll share it on the TEDx planning thing. So it starts like in 1 minute. So I'll see y'all later. No, I'm kidding. Let me wave, and let's take a picture, okay? Everybody say cheese.
Cheese.
Can't say cheese, but I'm saying cheese in spirit.
There you go. All right, I got the picture. Boom, y'all are amazing. I'll put the poll up and then I'll send the link so y'all can join me at the TEDx premiere, okay? Just have it in the background if nothing else, all right?
Okay. Cool.
Hey,
Thanks,
hey, Lisa, for the
Have a
next
good day.
meeting.
Nice
Bye-bye.
meeting everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Right,
Can you hear me, Lisa?
Yes.
If you
Yes,
just
right
stay on
on.
real quick. No,
I can hear.
no, I just said for next time, I'll help you with that way you can focus on it because I know we've done this with Zoom, and I'll
Yes.
just moderate your chat.
Could you?
Because
Thank
it's like
you.
crazy.
And I always feel bad.
Yeah, because
when
I was
do
like,
people.
yeah, no, I know it's crazy.
Yeah. Thanks. Okay. I'll see you guys. Bye, Coletta. Miss Tammy.
I'm not like a one person
I
deal.
am
You
global.
have to have
You
time
are
with
global.
you guys. But
By the way, Tammy, I like your Finer Friday pose. Finer Fridays. I actually like mentally did that pose. I was like, hey, I'm finer too. I can be finer. All right. Bye, y'all.